Chester Bennington, the iconic vocalist of Linkin Park, left an indelible mark on the music industry and in the hearts of fans worldwide. His life was a mosaic of triumphs, struggles, and profound artistry. From his humble beginnings to his meteoric rise to fame, Chester's journey resonated with millions and made him a beloved figure in the rock and alternative music scene. From his humble beginnings to his meteoric rise to fame, we take a quick look at the bitter end. If you're ready with your coffee and in front of your screens, here we go. Chester Bennington, the famous vocalist and songwriter, was born in Arizona on March 20th, 1976. Growing up, he faced challenges such as his parents' divorce at a young age. When Chester Bennington was only 7 years old, he was sexually abused by a man in Arizona. He was too afraid to seek help because he didn't want people to think he was gay or that he was lying. The abuse continued until he was 13. Years later, he told his father who the abuser was and had him put in prison. At the age of 15, he put alcohol and drugs at the center of his life. Despite the hardships, Chester found solace in music, which would later become his constant passion. He used lyrics to express his feelings and frustrations. This is how he expressed his fears and paranoia. He began experimenting with various instruments, teaching himself to play guitar, piano, and drums. This self-taught musician honed his skills and nurtured his raw talent, laying the groundwork for future success. Chester's musical journey was significantly shaped by the artists and bands he admired. Bands like Depeche Mode, Stone Temple Pilots, and Soundgarden influenced his musical style and inspired his own unique sound. These early influences would later contribute to the creation of Linkin Park's distinctive style of alternative rock, metal, and electronic music. Young Chester started performing with different bands in entertainment venues. He realized that he could do it and thought that he could be successful, and formed the band Grey Days when he was 17. He used alcohol and drugs more during this period. Again, in his memoirs, he wrote about the turmoil in his soul by saying, "There is another me inside me that wants to defeat me." Since Chester had no home during this period, he slept on the streets and in abandoned cars. Chester Bennington was a successful singer and songwriter. Even though he was in a bad financial situation, he gradually managed to make a name for himself. Chester Bennington had a son, Jamie, on May 12, 1996, from his relationship with Elka Brand. But because Chester was poor at the time, his girlfriend left him. The same year he married Samantha Ollett. He had a son named Draven Sebastian from this marriage. In the late 1990s, Chester's life changed dramatically when he joined forces with talented musicians to form Linkin Park. Their energetic performances and emotive lyrics captivated audiences and propelled them to stardom. As troubled a man as Chester Bennington was, he was fiercely loyal and devoted to his friends and the world he lived in. When Linkin Park was recording their debut album Hybrid Theory, their producer Warner Brothers asked them to fire Mike Shinoda, the band's keyboardist and founding member. Chester Bennington's response was very clear. "Fuck you guys! Are you guys serious? I just joined the band. You're telling me to start a coup against the guy who wrote the music and put me in the band? This is his band. He could sing if he wanted to, but he didn't want to, so he brought me in. You're all stupid and responsible." Linkin Park then cut all ties with Warner Brothers. Linkin Park's debut album, Hybrid Theory, released in 2000, catapulted the band to international fame. Fueled by hits like In the End and Crawling, the album resonated with a generation and explored themes of anxiety, inner turmoil, and frustration. Hybrid Theory quickly became one of the best-selling albums of the 21st century. Linkin Park continued to dominate the charts with subsequent albums such as Meteora and Minutes to Midnight. Their ability to blend aggressive guitar riffs, electronic elements, and Chester's dynamic vocals set them apart and cemented their position as one of the most influential rock bands of their time. Linkin Park has won 2 Grammy Awards, 6 American Music Awards, 4 MTV Video Music Awards, and 3 World Music Awards. In 2003, MTV named Linkin Park the 6th biggest band of the music video era and the 3rd best band of the new millennium. Billboard ranked Linkin Park 19th on their list of the best artists of the decade. Divorced in 2005 from his first wife, Chester married Playboy model Talinda Ann Bentley in 2006. From this marriage, he had a son named Tyler and twin daughters named Lily and Lila. As an artist, Chester was not static. He embraced musical development and tried to explore different genres and styles. Linkin Park's albums A Thousand Suns, Living Things, and The Hunting Party show their evolution, experimenting with electronic, alternative, and even heavy metal elements. Chester's talent and versatility has allowed him to collaborate with a wide variety of artists. From working with hip-hop legends like Jay-Z on his groundbreaking Collision Course EP, to collaborating with artists like Chris Cornell and Stone Temple Pilots, his collaborations have demonstrated his ability to transcend genres and collaborate with industry greats. In addition to his work with Linkin Park, Chester took his creative talent beyond the band's boundaries by embarking on solo projects. He formed the band Dead by Sunrise and released the album Out of Ashes, which shows a more personal and introspective side of his art. Behind Chester's great stage, shows, and mesmerizing performances was a struggle with personal demons. Substance abuse became an ongoing struggle for him and led him down a difficult path. Despite his struggles, Chester was a fighter who sought help and aimed to raise awareness about addiction and recovery. As Chester fought his battle, another blow came from a close friend. His close friend Chris Cornell hanged himself in a hotel room in Detroit. Like Bennington, Cornell had suffered from depression and drug addiction for years. They spent a lot of time together in the 2000s and became close friends. On the day of Cornell's death, Bennington shared a note for his late friend on Twitter. In his last interview, he told Will Lavin, "I'm either going to keep going or I'm going to give up and die. I always wanted to have good relationships. I wanted to love the people in my life. I wanted to enjoy my work, and then I wanted to enjoy the little things in life, like being a father and having friends and waking up in the morning brand new and happy. I guess I'm not doing any of those things." He let the darkness inside him out for the last time. 2 months after Chester's last interview and message for his friend Cornell, the dates were July 20th, 2017. Chester was found dead, hanging in his California home on what would have been his dead friend Chris's 53rd birthday. Bennington's body was found in his bedroom by a maid. Bennington's funeral was held on July 29th at the South Coast Botanical Garden in California. In addition to family members and close friends, thousands of people came to see him off. Linkin Park never released another album after Chester's death. In his very short time on this earth, Chester Bennington's impact was immeasurable. His raw emotion, powerful lyrics, and electrifying performances touched the lives of countless fans. While his untimely death leaves a void, his music continues to resonate, inspiring listeners and providing solace in dark times. Thank you for watching the video. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you enjoyed the video. Share your thoughts and ideas about the video with us in the comments section. You can also turn on notifications to get more content and be part of our community. See you in the next video.